Hi, my name is Zach Boylan, and I'm in the 11th grade, and today I'm representing Troop 7-6, 7-8 at Ridgepoint High School, where my troop directors are Ms. Brooke Arand and Mr. Cody Moore. I would just like to start off by saying how much I love theater. It is such an incredible thing to be able to go to work every day and create a beautiful product on the stage and have a blast doing so. It's such an incredible thing to be able to do. My favorite thing about theater personally is that family aspect that it creates. My troop members back at Ridgepoint, they are truly my family. I love them, and I know that they would do anything for me, and I would do anything for them. They are truly my support system, and without them, I wouldn't be able to do stuff like this. On top of that, I'd like to thank Texas Thespians for giving students like me this opportunity, and just say how excited I am for this opportunity. I'm so very excited for this upcoming convention. I know it'll be a blast, it always is. And now I'd like to transition to the interview portion of the video. Enjoy. Well, I am very involved in school, so I do my best to devote some of my time outside of school as well. My mom works at a church, and I am heavily involved in the youth group there. I try to be involved in all the events there, volunteer, spend time to help excel the things that go on at the church. In addition to that, I work at a barbecue restaurant where I am a shift leader, so I have a leadership position there, and I try to excel at that as well. Well, this year I was elected our Thespian Treasurer, and I have all the direct responsibilities that go under that position. These responsibilities include ticket sales, money collection, and fundraising, and specifically I was in charge of our car wash fundraiser. And being a troop officer also has general responsibilities as well. For example, this summer all of our officers sat down and planned our summer workshops. These workshops are completely student run, and we have everything prepared by the time our troop members come in. And we ran a very successful workshop, very informative and effective on our new students. In addition to this, our troop thespian program started off this year by doing a 9/11 Remembrance show. We did this show in just 5 rehearsals, and we did an excellent job. And it was through the greatness of our directors and the leadership of our officers that we instilled a dedication in our new members that we were able to do such a wonderful show in a short amount of time. Well, as I mentioned before, I am a thespian officer. In addition to that, I've been doing student council since freshman year. And sophomore and junior year of student council, I was appointed a committee chairman. In order to be a committee chairman, the executive board appoints you, as in you are the best person for that position. It is not an elected position, but a position appointed to by the executive board. I also mentioned before that I am a shift leader at the restaurant I work at. Every time I come into work, I have responsibilities to make sure my coworkers do their job and run the restaurant efficiently. Also, I am a youth group leader at my church. I attend every week, and I lead our youth from middle school to high school in worship and religious instruction. Being a state thespian officer and being in charge of such a large group of people, it is very important to have the ability to articulate your thoughts in front of a large group of people. Sometimes a message between leadership and members can be distorted, and I believe that I can present a message clearly and effectively to such a large group of people. Also, in a leadership position, conflict is inevitable. Therefore, the ability to deal with conflict is very important. I find myself a very level-headed person, and I think that I could deal with conflict very effectively in a leadership position. Lastly, I would like to say that I represent people's interests very well. I hear and listen to people's concerns, and I deal with those concerns very appropriately in my leadership position. The mission statement of Texas Thespians is divided into 2 parts. Number 1, the enrichment of the lives of its students, and number 2, the enrichment of the lives of the audiences that these students perform in front of. I would like to address the enrichment of the lives of students first. I believe it is very important that all troops involved in Texas Thespians have a variety of plays that they perform. In my own experience, performing different plays has been very helpful in my theater career. Specifically, we started off this year by doing a 9/11 Remembrance show, a show that required a lot of emotion and surrealness to it. And now we are transitioning to performing Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. These 2 shows have a high contrast with each other, where you have the 9/11 Remembrance shows high emotion, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern has a comical and intellectually deep kind of feel. In doing both of these shows, I've been able to grow so much as an actor and learn all kinds of new skills. and I believe it is very important that everyone involved in Texas Thespian should have this same opportunity. And now the enrichment of the lives of the audiences. And for this, I'd like to look at the example of the musical Hamilton. This musical had a historical message, but not a historically accurate cast. And by this, I would like to, specifically, Leslie Odom Jr. performed the historical figure Aaron Burr. Aaron Burr was a white male, and Leslie Odom Jr. is an African American. This may not be historically accurate, but it presents a message that although we can tell our history as a nation with the makeup of our nation. And I believe that's a very important message to an audience of the citizens of the United States, citizens of a nation who are going through police brutality and racial segregation. I believe that theater can be an excellent outlet for us to deal with these very, very real problems in our country.